Hello guys, welcome to today's episode. Okay, sorry we are doing this on another day instead of Monday, being Tuesday. So I welcome you guys to this episode. Today's episode is going to be all about what is blockchain technology and how can you adopt it. How can you adopt blockchain technology? That's what today is all about. What do you even understand about blockchain technology? Do you even think, do you even know what it is? We're going to be discussing this in a layman's language. It's not going to be anything about what you cannot comprehend. It's going to be very simple, straightforward, and easy to comprehend. So while I wait for a few people to join us in this, because I think they agreed with me to shift it till today. The reason why I stayed almost like 15 minutes, a bit delayed, is just so that I can get you guys on time. So welcome, Dory. Welcome. Now, first of all, I want to appreciate all those people who were more of like very concerned about my health yesterday, and they really told me to go and rest. Thank you all for the wonderful care. I had to sleep. In fact, I've never slept the way I slept today. I slept for almost how many hours? Almost half a day. I was still sleeping. I couldn't imagine. I was just sleeping like a baby. Yeah, how are you now? I'm good. Yeah, I'm good and better. In fact, I didn't know sleep is always that sweet. I used to sleep a lot before, but I think suddenly I just don't sleep anymore. So I was able to sleep for more than 8 hours. Oh boy. I felt like I was now very lazy, somehow not doing, because I wasn't doing anything, just sleeping. So I didn't really feel comfortable about it. And I was told to drink a lot of juice. So my wife had to go and get pack of all these was for me. I've been drinking since like yesterday. So guys, we'll get into the story, into today's episode, and I want you guys to all participate in it. But first and foremost, the question is this: what do you understand to be blockchain technology? You see, if you don't understand what it is, it might be difficult for you to comprehend what we are talking about. So the first thing is, we're talking about Bitcoin, really, cryptocurrency, all in general. But the question now is, I don't understand. This thing is very tight. Okay, I've gotten it. The question now is, okay, Sammy Gray say I should drink Monster too. Yes, I actually wanted to buy Monster. I got there, I didn't see the normal Monster. I was seeing the other part of the Monster, so I couldn't buy Monster. But I'll try and keep to this. Okay, guys, let's dive into the real business, Jare. Let's leave my health aspect out of it. Now, let's go into the money-making part of it. First, what is blockchain technology? What is blockchain technology? Now, if you're joining us for the first time, my name is Faith Onoshoga. I'm TMN Media. I specialize in Bitcoin trading. I'm not a professional. I'm not an expert. I'm not a guru. But with the little knowledge that I know about cryptocurrency and how to make money from it, I've been able to substantiate myself and make some good money from Bitcoin. And I believe, in fact, that is the least I could be making. I can make much more, and so also can you. Don't even think you have to be a professor or a very knowledgeable somebody before you can dive into the ministry of cryptocurrency. Actually, it's a ministry, really. I've just discovered that it is really in-depth. It is massive, and it's the way of the future. If you don't know more about this, go and if you are a Christian, go and study more on the book of Revelation and the coming of the Antichrist, all the things that are going to be taking place. Then you will get to probably understand better. But first and foremost, what we're talking about is blockchain technology. This blockchain technology is introduced into cryptocurrency. Now, if you've been hearing about blockchain technology and you are wondering what exactly is this blockchain technology you are talking about, it's a part of the system. You see, let me explain it to you in a layman's language so that you get to understand. Remember, we've talked about Bitcoin being internet money, right? Digital money is the money used on the internet for the purpose of every other transaction that we do on a daily basis. Now, you see, normally, I've told you, for instance, imagine you ask me to go and pay money into the bank for you. And I quickly also want to run a personal errand. And I know bank closes at 4 o'clock. Meanwhile, what you wanted to do is time frame. Now, I got to go and do my own runs. After 12, I'm not yet at the bank. After 12, you are calling me. Faith, have you paid the money to the bank? And I tell you that, yes, ma, I have dropped it at the bank. I have even told the teller person to pay there. I have even left the bank now. Meanwhile, I have not been to the bank. My plan was to go to the bank probably when I'm done with wherever I went to, maybe 2 o'clock. And you want to use this money. Imagine you now started calling me because of the urgency. I said, ma, I've deposited, except I have to go back there and hurry them up probably to do it. You know I'm lying. Do you know people do that a lot? Have you get that a lot? Now that one is even easier. It's something you can relate with. But guess what? It is even worse on the internet. You see, you are wondering, how could people scam you on the internet? How could they easily scam you and collect your money? Why have they been scamming people and collecting money easily? Why? They are not even, you can't trace them, you can't pursue them with any international or regulatory law or stuff. How? How do you get to be able to assess such things? Now imagine with the scenario I'm giving you that you gave me money to take to the bank for you and I told you that I'm already on my way, or in fact I've already deposited the money. Meanwhile, the money is still with me. I went for a personal assignment until I'm done. That's when I plan to go to the bank. Now, because I realized you have started calling me because of the urgency, then when I was done around 2, I went back to the bank, then I make the payment, then they credited your account. Now you are wondering, what is the cause of the delay? Was it a bank? Was it a network or whatever? It might give you whatsoever excuse, but do you know, both of us, we know, me that delayed you, I know the cause. I didn't go there on time, right? I went there at my own time. Now imagine, that is just for people you deal with in person. See what they could do to you. Not to talk of the one who has not paid the money that went to go and generate a fake teller and say, look at this teller, I have paid the money. And you kept giving the person money to deposit in your account. But guess what? He now had a way of customizing SMS messages to you that the money has been deposited. And the person continued to scam you, collect your money, and is never paying. Probably when he wants you to feel comfortable, he pays small. Then it continues. Then before you discover, you now want to do a huge transaction that involves you transferring, and then you transfer, and then balance is saying insufficient, Guinea, waiting. Well, I have over 10 million in this account, so how can it be insufficient? You are wondering, where did the money go? How was he able to scam me? How was I not able to detect that this person was actually not paying the money into the account? Because he has every mimic, every way he could adjust himself to make you believe that he's actually making some deposits. Meanwhile, he's not depositing anything. Have we not had all this experience with people we see? Now, imagine people you cannot see. Imagine people you cannot even relate with from where you are. You cannot even catch them. You don't even know how they look like. Imagine what more havoc or how much more they can scam you. Now, I'm giving you this analysis because it is something that we are all used to. We can relate with it. How many of you can relate with what I'm saying? Before I go into the cocoa of the whole thing, how many of you can relate with what I'm talking about. You know somebody can give you money to pay into the bank, or you give somebody money to pay into the bank. He's not even near the bank. He can tell you, I've paid it. They said your server is down, but in the next 1 hour it should be up. How many of you know people do that a lot? They are supposed to pay, but they have not paid. They are supposed to do some things for you. They have not done it, but they lied on network. They lied on delay from the third party, or they lied from one thing or the other. This happens always. Now, this is physical dealings. Remember, this is physical people, one-on-one. Now, imagine people you don't even have access to see. Imagine what more havoc they could rock. They can send you a message that they have done something, meanwhile they have not done it. So how do you prevent such people from lying to you online? Okay, Saving Grace said, trust Ninjana, everybody. So imagine, how would you now be able to say, imagine if that person who they actually was telling lies to, oh, I've actually paid the money in, if he could actually open his app and confirm his balance, that would have resolved the whole issue, right? That would have resolved the whole issue. He would have known that, but I've not seen it does not reflect in my account, but they've sent me text message. Okay, maybe I'll give it time. If that thing persists for 2 days, he will call his bank and he will get to discover you have caused an havoc. But imagine, is the person who just trusts you. You just trust somebody you trusted. He has been paying in. There has not been issue. But he has now discovered a way that he can scam you. He has a way he can generate text message and send to your account, and it will sound and look as if it's from the bank. So every time he goes to the bank, he collects your money. He piled it up till he gets to probably 4 or 5 million. Then he escaped. Then when you want to discover, by the time you discover was probably when you want to do actual expenses, and you get to your account and you find out the monies are not there. That's when you now discover, oh, this person stole my money. Now imagine, even in banks, in everything, there is what is called security. So money security is essential. So if you want to do something that is online money, what is the security there that somebody will not steal my money? What is the security there that somebody will say he has sent money to me and he actually sent it? How will I know, or how will I be sure that this person is actually sending me what he says he has sent me? How will I know this is actually real Bitcoin and not fake Bitcoin? How will I know that this is actually real Ethereum and not fake Ethereum? I've had a scenario, I think last year around December, one person called me and said he wants to sell Bitcoin. I said, Bitcoin, okay, I actually don't sell Bitcoin anymore for people or to people or buy from them, but I can help you, guide you to where you can sell and buy easily. He said, no, he's not doing online anything, that he didn't buy it online from the person, he bought it in person, that he want in-person transaction. I said, well, me, I don't have time for that one. How many Bitcoin do you have? He said, 1. I said, right now, one Bitcoin is like $13,500. So, how much are you selling it? He said, the price now. I said, well, no problem. If you're selling the price, no problem. I can help you. But can I get your wallet address so that I'm sure you have the Bitcoin you said you have? I said, wallet Guinea. I said, wallet address. He said, no, he has the Bitcoin with him. Imagine he has one fake Robo coin with a symbol of Bitcoin on it. And he believed that is Bitcoin. I said, for where? Who sold you that one? He said he bought it last year when it was around, I think, 8,000 something. So he bought it $8,500. I said, what? You bought it $8,500? You bought this? He showed me screenshot. I said, you must be kidding me. So you don't know what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is digital money. It's not a physical money. So imagine people who don't know jack and who could be, hacked and scammed. So what is their security? What will guarantee you that you are actually dealing with the right coin or with the right cryptocurrency? You see, all this story I'm telling you revolves around what blockchain technology is all about. why Bitcoin is the mother of them all, why Bitcoin worked more than any other cryptocurrency that has ever been initiated, and why Bitcoin has also provided a platform for other coins to work on. It is all because of the blockchain technology behind Bitcoin. And what is this blockchain technology we are talking about? Let me explain it to you like this so that you get to understand very well. You see, when I have Bitcoin in my own wallet and I want to send it to you, you see that Bitcoin, it has to go through a process. Immediately when I get your wallet address and I send it to you, yes, it will reflect that I have actually transferred some amount of Bitcoin to you. There is an hash rate there. Okay, don't let me go into that aspect so that we'll not start speaking big grammar. Remember, it's small grammar. It's small Yibo. So there is an hash, more of like, when you say receipt, where's your receipt number for your product? Every transaction has its own receipt. Their receipt is called the hash, the hash rate of that transaction. Now, that hash rate is what determines and shows that this is this transaction. You want to know everything about that transaction, get the hash rate. You know whether that transaction has left that person's account, go to another person's account and all the rest. So it's something to tie one transaction with another. Now you see, when I send this Bitcoin to you, there is automatic generation of that hash rate. Like this is the receipt number of what we are doing. Now you see that Bitcoin, the process of it leaving my account and coming to your account fully, that you will now have the ownership, it has to go through a process of confirmation. You see, that process of confirmation is embedded in blockchain technology. That chain, that process that the Bitcoin I sent to you will be confirmed, will be verified. We will say, okay, this is authentic Bitcoin. That Bitcoin process had to go through confirmation process. You see, that confirmation process is embedded in blockchain technology. That blockchain technology is simply more of like we have series of transactions. Every transaction we do on Bitcoin is on open ledger. Open ledger means a book like this. Book like this. You see, every company, every business has a ledger where they record all their activities and everything. Now, it means everything that is going on with Bitcoin is on that ledger. Is on this ledger like this. It's open. From the first day Bitcoin was transferred from the first mined Bitcoin is recorded on that ledger. Now, if that person who you are now the owner of that Bitcoin, you have the Bitcoin with you. You now want to send the Bitcoin to another person as transfer. The person already has a wallet, you are now transferring. Now, for it to be proper that you have changed ownership, your Bitcoin is now his Bitcoin. You have accepted something from him, whether service, whether money or anything. Now, it has to be recorded on this ledger. And this ledger is public. It's not hidden. It's open for everybody to see that whatever we are transacting, it has left this wallet and it has moved to this wallet. Now, you see, the only thing that is hidden on blockchain technology is that there is no name attached to anything. There is no name, no attachment of any name. It is only recognized with the hash rate and with the wallet addresses. Oh, Bitcoin left this wallet address, went to this wallet address, so date, so time. And so many people, these people confirmed this transaction. Now, you see, because they've confirmed the transaction, and why they are confirming the transaction is to say, this is authentic Bitcoin. It is not from outside. Once there is any intrusion, anybody trying to manipulate and create fake Bitcoin, it will alert the whole community. Hey, foul, somebody is trying to play on this thing. This is wrong. This is not real Bitcoin. Somebody is trying to change the ownership without going through the right process. So there is security. Blockchain technology is an inception or conception of saying providing security for easy transformation of ownership. I own the Bitcoin. I'm sending it to you now. There has to be a process of confirming that truly this your Bitcoin belongs to the whole Bitcoin community and you are trying to change it. Now, these are all done on the system. Blockchain technology is not a person. Blockchain technology is not an individual. It's not a company. Blockchain technology is a system developed on the computer. It's like internet itself. That's what blockchain technology is about. It's an internet itself. It's like, you see, I have some videos that I want you guys to also watch. It will help you break your understanding down. You get to understand. Remember yesterday, I think I gave you guys a scenario of what the blockchain technology is all about. It's like this. Let's say you assume right now, you guys, you're all my friends, and I told you that, all right, this will be a secret between us, but I'm going to give you a way of making money. But this thing I want to give you, you'll be mandated to do some few things. Just 2 things. 1, I'm going to give it to you free. 2, you are going to do something in return. That is the payment I want. You are not to give me money, but you have to do something for me. Will you do it? You said yes. Okay, and now say, okay, this is what I want to give you. Boom. You saw it was free. You said, wow, this is great. You are grateful. You said, okay, the only way to show that you are grateful, do what I have asked. And what is it I have asked? I said, if you too want to teach other people the same thing I've taught you, ask them to teach people free and not collect money. And they must go through this same process. Are you understanding me? Now, I've taught you. You've seen the result. You are grateful. And because you are grateful, you too now take it upon yourself to teach probably 5 people and not collect anything. And they also teach others. Now, guess what? That thing will come back to me. Do you know how? I'm training you for free, telling you train others through, and teach them to also train at least 5 people. Just like you see people use pyramid. You see, everything about networking is all about connecting one person to the other. But you now see what blockchain technology entails, involves connection, online connection. You see, the actual blockchain technology, it cannot be, let's say, I didn't hold this. Let's say this is one block of ledger containing information about you and I, the transaction we did in the year 2018. Now, you see, you've sent me probably 10 Bitcoin. I have it in my account, in my wallet. Now, in the year 2020, this is the 2018, right? This is the 2018. Now, in the year 2020, I now want to sell what you've given to me. Let me look for another thing to use. Okay, and I want to, send this to another person. Now, this is already on the ledger on blockchain technology that, yes, this is what transpired is with me. Now I want to send it to somebody else. Do you know what will happen? I cannot correct and start by setting this and start editing it. No. Once you start doing all that, the system will alert you as an intruder. That is not the way it works. It's a block of chains. It's together. So the next thing that happens is for me to confirm that I'm actually transferring, a new block is created containing this same thing being transferred to this. So this one will be connected to this. Boom. They are connected together now. Now, as this is connected together with this one will now have the new information about the transfer or the transaction I'm making now. It's going to be confirmed by the process of this market that this is now moved here. Another person now has ownership. Now it's no longer me, but it's still on the same network. Now, if you search the blockchain network, you will find every transaction ever did, everyone that they've ever done from past years till this year on the same ledger, open to everybody to see. You will see how Bitcoin has been transferred from one person to the other. How do you think FBI and all those rest were able to, confirm that some people are actually siphoning other people's money. Because it's on an open ledger. Anybody can search and see. Okay, guess what? You don't know, you don't believe, you don't think it's so. Just get anybody's wallet address and search. You can see everything the person has ever done. Everything. It's open. It's recorded. While it enters your account, while it is resting in your account, when you send it to another person, the person you sent it to, the person that person is sent to, you see it is on open record. Anybody can access it. So if you are trying to now bring something that is new, something that is not from the system, it will cry foul. It will say you are doing wrong thing. So you see, blockchain technology, the best way you can best say you want to enjoy this or you have faith in it, that is what is keeping Bitcoin alive. In fact, that is what is keeping all the cryptocurrency alive. So you see, they are building on it. They are building on that technology so that they can get to do more. See where there are lapses and cover up. The essence why blockchain technology sustained Bitcoin was because it was created to solve a solution. To solve a problem. What was the problem? Security. Remember, we talked about security of what's the assurance that if I am receiving Bitcoin from you, it is real, it is original, and it is not fake. If it doesn't pass through blockchain technology, then it is not real. If it doesn't go through the system, it is fake. How would you know that Ethereum is Ethereum? Because it goes through a process. You see, the process of confirmation, the process of saying this is real. How does banks know fake money? Has it ever occurred to you? Because they know how they did the original. So if yours is fake, they will know. They have what they use on the original to know it's original. So if a fake enter it, it will show off that it's fake. Are you getting it? Now, that is like having a technology to dictate online by itself is automated. It's automated. This is what keeps Bitcoin alive. And this is what makes Bitcoin unique from every other cryptocurrency. That is why every other cryptocurrency is related to Bitcoin. Do you know why all of them are attached to Bitcoin? Do you even understand why every one of the coin want to be like Bitcoin? Do you even know why? Do you even understand why Ethereum will have to say, okay, let us do our own this way? Or why Litecoin will have to say, okay, we want to operate our own this way? All of them are using blockchain technology. The ones who does not want to use blockchain technology, when they try and they fail, they adopt it. There is no problem adopting what works and developing and adding to it. Now, do you know the campaign? The campaign is for the world in general to adopt blockchain technology. Do you know once blockchain technology is adopted in the whole world, do you know what it does? In fact, you will not need bank. You will not need third party. Remember, I told you the reason for creating Bitcoin was to solve a problem of can we just neglect the third party, government, banks, whatever, every third party, can we just remove them and be able to deal and transact with ourselves directly where you don't need Facebook to connect to each other? We can ordinarily connect with ourselves. Where you don't need Facebook is third party. Do you know Instagram right now is third party? Connecting us together. Are you getting it? So you see that third party that will connect us together is that blockchain technology. Now say, okay, this is the coin. It's called Bitcoin. It functions under this technology. It goes from here. Before it gets to you, it has to pass through confirmation process for us to know it is original or fake. Once it's original and it's confirmed, you get the money. What confirms it? System. Not people, not me and you. System. It has its own system. So the system confirms it, then it gets to you. You send from yourself to another third party, which is this person. The system, it goes through the same system. Now, while going through the same system, it discovered it has moved from this point to this point. So, yeah, it can go further. Then they confirm it. So it allows, you see, it negates the part of privacy. There is no privacy in blockchain technology. Now, it can grow in such a way that government can incorporate it into anything, including you and I. We can incorporate it into so many things. Do you know how many people that have taken their system, their work, their everything into that level where it is computerized, where for you to confirm whether, if by now you are searching for, probably, maybe you want to buy a property. Imagine you want to buy a property and you are having doubts about the ownership of this property. You want to know more. If we are on blockchain technology, it will be very fun that you can just go online and search, and the whole thing pumps up and you get all the information you need. Now, you see, a lot of people don't like listening to this blockchain thing. Why? They believe it's too systematic, it's too detailed, or plenty grammar and stuff. That is one of the reasons why I'm going to be recommending two videos for you to watch. Now, the first one will explain to you in layman language as well, while the second one will explain to you the possibilities that you can get in blockchain technology. It will explain much more than all the explanation I'm giving you. What is blockchain? It is just a process, a system of confirming what we are transacting within ourselves without a third party, but being done by the system. You see, blockchain technology itself, it's like internet. Do you know internet is free? Do you know internet? Internet is free. This internet we are using, do you know it's free? But do you know why we still pay different handler to get data? Do you know internet itself is free for the whole world? All the information you get on the internet, they are all free. You see, blockchain technology is as free as internet itself. But you see, for you to host it, for you to have it working, there must be a system. Imagine blockchain is not. Do you know let me ask you now. Let me ask a question. Then I will know that you guys are understanding what I'm talking about. Where is the reserve for Bitcoin? Where is the reserve? You know, they always say they have a reservoir for bank, CBN. You know, CBN has reservoir. CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria, has a reservoir where they keep all money and everything. Abi, does Bitcoin has reservoir? Hello guys, please respond. Does Bitcoin has reservoir? Do you have any idea? Does Bitcoin has reservoir? You guys should respond to me now. Respond. I need your response. Yes or no? Yes or does Bitcoin has reservoir? That's when I will be able to know that you are understanding what I'm saying. Does Bitcoin has reservoir? A lot of people don't understand why I stick with only Bitcoin. Why I believe much more in Bitcoin than I believe in Ethereum, Litecoin, all of them put together. Okay, John Greatness says no. I am Scoba number 1 says I don't know. Doris say no. Now, if Bitcoin does not have reservoir, how does it now function? Who monitors the whole thing? Do you know who monitors the whole thing? Do you know who monitors? So, if you don't get reservoir, you don't get manager, you don't get office, you don't get anything. So, who can they monitor them? Who is monitoring Bitcoin? Really? If Bitcoin does not have a reservoir, does not have like government house, office, official anything. So how do we now how do we supervise the whole thing that it is not in the wrong hands or somebody is not doing wrong thing with it? You see, That is what blockchain technology is all about. It is independent. It's like having, and you see that's where Ethereum started eating it big and say, oh, this thing itself is like having an artificial intelligence working on it. Okay, John Greatness says, I think it's decentralized. It is decentralized. It does not have any reservoir. You see, it's like you have parts with you have parts with Shola, you have parts with Leke, you have parts with Emeka, you have parts with John, you have parts, and everybody is scattered everywhere. So if you want to steal everything you want to steal, you have to steal from John, Shola, Leke, everything, and it has to come into one purse. Even when it comes into your purse, guess what? Somebody else can steal it instantly. So it is not in a central port or central account. It is here. You see the confirmation process, it's spread abroad over to every miner. As long as you can process it, it's spread to you. So it is the coin of the people, governed by the people, used by the people. That's the first democracy coin I can ever see. Not ruled by an individual, not even ruled by the owner. So you see the aspect of blockchain technology itself, it's amazing. It's a technology that was derived from just freedom. Can a system by itself process the information and say, yes, this thing is from within this profile? It is okay, it can go, mark good. That is where artificial intelligence comes from. That is where Ethereum now picked up and said, this thing, we can use it as well, but can we direct it into some other special aspects? Not just open general to everybody. Let us start using it for other things. That's how other coins also picked up and said, if Bitcoin could do it, let's do the same. Are you getting it? So you see, like someone make a statement, and I laughed when I heard the statement. It was from a very notable public person. He said that he loved blockchain technology. He believed blockchain technology will still go far, but Bitcoin is not sure. When I saw that, I laughed. I said, well, probably you didn't know the source of blockchain technology, so that's why you said what you said. Blockchain technology was generated because of Bitcoin. Blockchain technology grew and is still growing and will still do much more because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin works based on blockchain technology. It allows individuals like you and I to improve it. So anybody with better information or better understanding and knowledge can say, let's add this to this thing and make it run faster. And all you need to do is have the community users agree with you. After seeing the proof of it, and you cannot do the thing and you update it. That's where you are wondering. You may be wondering, so, but we've been hearing Bitcoin. We've heard about Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Segwits, Bitcoin whatever. You've heard of different Bitcoin, right? You are wondering, what about all those coins? Where did they come from? Yes, as a result of that system. You see, the system can only be modified by the community. Who are the community? The users. Who are the users? You and I. You see, if you get better Bitcoin, you get better mouth for Bitcoin community. You can decide today that you want to start a Bitcoin. Which one? Never deal. You can even decide that you want to start Bitcoin Naira. Yes, we can decide we want to start Bitcoin Naira. Imagine if I have probably 100,000 Bitcoin. I can influence the community and start Bitcoin Naira, and we'll be using Bitcoin Naira here in Nigeria. You know how many people in Nigeria? You are wondering, say, what do you need to do that? You just need volume. Volume. Once you say Bitcoin, have you not heard Bitcoin gold, Bitcoin silver, Bitcoin diamond, Bitcoin whatever, Bitcoin cash? All of them are just like, you see, creating part from the community. Okay, who did I hear? Do you know China has their own coin? Cardano or what do they call it? ADA. Why did they create their own coin? Why did it have value? What is the coin all about? It's just like creating another Bitcoin, but you now say name it your own, because you discover that a lot of your people are using this coin. Why not let us have our own too? Why does Binance have coin? Why does many platforms, many countries right now are thinking about their own coin? Why? You see, this is going to lead to a situation whereby we are all, after we have all created all our different coins, we are all now going to resolve and agree into one coin. If you have been hearing the word is coming to an end, how will it come to an end? Is it not by unification? Yes, by unification. There will be one currency, one value. And how do you think that will arrive? How do you think how we will get to that point? There will be a universal, acceptable currency. And it's going to be a digital money. Oh, you've not read in the scripture that it will be inscribed on us? It's not on us. I am not part of them because I will be raptured. I will be raptured, so I'm not part of them. It will be inscribed on their bodies. It's going to be digital money. So if you are thinking blockchain, that's the end. It's just the beginning, no. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Because they will still get to that point where money will become digital. You see, with codes, with numbers, you can go anywhere and make payments. You can go anywhere and buy stuff. You've been watching all those movies about futures where you see them with just one. I think I watched one recently, and I was really thinking they are thinking in that line. What's his name now? It's all about Superman. Straton or something. You see, it's advanced technology. It works with scanning. More of like, you see, your value will be inscribed on you. Your what? You can pay ASAP. You can receive. You can make money. You can make money. Once you make money, somebody is owing, wants to pay. Just with one payment, you can pay the person. It's digital technology. Didn't we hear about flying cars? Do you think they've not built flying cars? Didn't we hear about electronic cars? Have we not started seeing it? Or you think the world is going to end in probably 20,400 or 20 or 21,000 or 22,000 years? No, not lie. It's sooner than you think. Technology, we even get to places where they don't even have nothing. Do you know the kind of technology Facebook has been working on? Technology which will allow you, anywhere in the world where you are, you'll be able to access the internet. Even without them having any internet, whatever. As long as you have a mobile phone, you have digital stuff, you can push. Do you think they've not started creating other kind of things that can generate electricity? Do you think it's only NEPA that can give electricity, or power holding as they call them now, that can give electricity? There are many means of generating electricity. The world is becoming global and digital. So wake up. Wake up. Do you know how many things your phone can do? So imagine all those things. Then you also now imagine the technology behind blockchain. It's a system. It is not defined to one person. You see, the person created a solution of digital money. But you see, with that solution of digital money, it also developed a technology that can sustain itself without you influencing it wrongly. And that is the blockchain technology. You see, I have told you, it's just like blocks of chain. That's why they call blockchain. It's tied together. it's interconnected together. So it's not like it's a confused system. No, it's a block of chain. Once one completes a block and it has all the information embedded, and you want to upgrade it, you have to add a new chain to it, connect it to it, and say this is for the new one. If you change that new one, there will be another one. So you see, the process of building that block is where some of the community people are complaining, oh, it's slow, it's too fast, it's too slow. For larger volume, it's too slow. For this, it's too this. So they develop new things that can improve the technology, make it become faster, introduce new coin, let's start with new coin. Oh, that new coin will not work. Let us start with this new stuff to probably split it and make it work. No, that is like starting a new one afresh. So that's how come you get to hear Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Segwit, Bitcoin whatever. All those ones you are hearing, they are all part of trying to build and make it better. But you see, Bitcoin itself can stand on its own. It can stand on its own. It has been standing on its own. And because of that is what other people also say, this technology is really making it stand firm. See, if Bitcoin price crashed, just like people say, it's not crashing actually, it's normal thing. Let's say it moved from, right now probably is like, I think it should be about 7.4 or so. Now, $7,400 per one Bitcoin. Let's say it drops to 5,000. It will still pick back. Why? Because of usage. It was designed that way. Remember, I've told you, it was designed to be, you are going to buy, you are going to sell it. That is normal. That was how it was designed to be. So every time we trade, every time you buy or sell Bitcoin, you are actually trading it. And as long as you continue trading it, there will always be fluctuation in the prices. So even when it comes down, guess what? It will survive it. Why? It was meant that way. But have you heard of let me give you an instance. BitConnect. Yes, have you heard of BitConnect? Do you know what crashed BitConnect? Just a downsize in the price. It's just like you now. Let me say I have a large volume of BitConnect and I just felt like I need money. Oh, let me sell out. And I sold out probably half of what I had. Probably maybe I have thousands, over 100,000, and I just sold half of it. And as there was a sudden sharp turn, boom, everybody that has say, it has always been growing up. Oh, this one that is suddenly go down. I think I should sell my own too before all the things start going down. Everybody starts selling. Guess what? That was the end. That was the end, the loss of value. Imagine the people who bought it when it was higher, they couldn't sell. But the people who bought it when it was lower, very low, say, if I make 200%, it's still better than not making anything. If I make 80%, it's still better than not making anything. If I make even 5%, it's still better. Pum. That's how it crashed. If truly they were into trading, it will sustain itself. If truly they were into lending, it will sustain itself. They were only into a Ponzi. It was just Ponzi of networking people, bringing people. You see, you can earn more in that Ponzi scheme, just bringing in people, than investing. Is that one a coin? It's not. It's just like when they started, I was telling somebody, I'm making money from Bitcoin. I say, well, don't worry. Time will tell when I am still standing and you are not standing again. You will understand. Today he's trading Bitcoin. Today he's trading Bitcoin. No, seriously, today he's trading Bitcoin. So you see, Bitcoin has a solid system behind it. And that system is blockchain technology. It's a technology. It's a system created to sustain and retain security, verification, confirmation, and then it ascertains that you are not introducing wrong rubbish into the platform. You cannot create one wallet or create imaginary Bitcoin and say you want to sell. It will just cry foul. This is not part of the coin. You see, when you solve during the process of mining, when they are mining, confirming your transaction and my transaction, that's the period when they are trying to solve new solution, new stuff. They discover once they solve a problem, that's when they get rewarded with new coin. So there must be mining for you to be rewarded. It was created in such a way that you see the process itself will control itself. If the speed of your mining is more, the volume of what your reward will be smaller. If the speed is now more difficult, you get more reward. So far so good. Out of the 21 million, 17 million has been mined. We still have like less than 4 million really, but 4 million Bitcoin that has not been touched, that has not been mined into the whole community. So you see, blockchain technology is part of Bitcoin. Every other cryptocurrency, they are all trying to adopt it because it's the best system that keeps a cryptocurrency working. It's the best system that I've seen. Do you know why? The reason is this. Imagine right now that we want to relate with each other. I don't know you, you don't know me. How am I sure that if you deal with me, I'm not going to scam you? The thing that ensures that trust, that confidence, that certainty that you will definitely get what you bargain for is that system, the blockchain technology. It's very simple. It's not difficult to understand. And guess what? This Bitcoin blockchain technology is just getting started. I just told you about the world coming to an end and everybody will start using one coin, right? Right? Don't worry. You might be wondering, it might not be Bitcoin, really. It might not be Bitcoin because after probably some years, Bitcoin will have so many, the whole world have not started looking into it. Once they start looking into it, oh boy, you will be amazed. You will start seeing coins that they will start having faster effect or more modernized effect and features than Bitcoin. Until then, Bitcoin will still be their baba. Until then. Well, a lot of people think Ethereum will do. A lot of people think Litecoin will do. A lot of people even think EOS will do. There is one coin called EOS. They think it will do. A lot of people are thinking of different coins, different stuff, you see, everybody is entitled to their opinion. But as far as I'm concerned, see, for you to dominate Bitcoin, for you to mastermind Bitcoin, for you to be the number one ultimate coin in the world, you need to have a super hybrid of blockchain technology. Meaning you must have everything that is lacking in the current technology for blockchain, you must have super above it. Meaning you have the solution for every available coin in the world. Some have been working on it. The world is too big than what we think. You think the world revolves around your bum. The world big past that one. So guys, blockchain technology, I've told you, forget the English. Okay, let's break it down like this in broken. Blockchain technology is just blocks that are connected together, used in confirming and ensuring security of transaction and activities in Bitcoin. Every time we are dealing with each other, all the things their greatness is laughing. Every time we are dealing with each other, all the transaction and activity we do, they are all recorded in blocks. Now, those blocks, for there to be connection between all the ones you have done before and the ones you are going to do now, they are all linked together through the process of blockchain, connected together. Are you getting it? You don't mind me. I'm just trying to break it down in a funny way so that you get to understand it. It's just blocks of chains. Just remember, ledger is involved. When we are talking about that block, all that block means it's just like book. Online book where they online. Waiting they enter the book. Nah, all the transactions that we do, record of you send for this one send for this is there. Now, you see somebody now from outside now want to do ojoro and bring one thing that is not part of the thing. You see this book, you see as it be like this. Imagine somebody now brought this, now want to slide it in and say it's part of the book. Won't you know that it's not part of the book? Yes. So you see, that block of chains are those things that makes it very comfortable for you and I to understand that, oh, this person sending you Bitcoin is part of the community. The coin he has is part of all the coin that has been mined and generated from the system. So it is authentic. Once 2 or 3 people on the network confirms that it's authentic, and it is not actual people that does this confirmation, it is system. The system do the mathematical analysis and say, okay, there is something from this coin that is related with this one that was sent before, so it's true. One confirmation. Another person say, okay, there is another part here, it's related to the one that was done before. Yes, it's true. Another one say, oh, there is one here that is related to the one that was done 19 something. Is true. Yes, meaning all this coin is true. It can go. Boom. You see, the process of them confirming that what you are doing is real. They discover they solve solution. They give solution. They give solution to the things that were done before or things that need to be solved. So once they solve it, they get rewarded with Bitcoin. That is how Bitcoins are mined. That is how new Bitcoin comes. So it's not that you will go, you stay, you are a miner. It is when you are mining, the process of you confirming people transaction, that it is real, it is not genuine, it is genuine. That is when you discover and you make more new Bitcoin. You see, when you solve solution, you solve problem with solution. That is when you get rewarded and say, okay, you've actually solved a problem that we generated. Now you are being rewarded. That's why every miner likes to, increase their capacity to mine more. Because the more they mine, the more they get to solve new solutions. Bring new solutions. And once they solve problem, they get rewarded. Are you getting it? So that's the old drill about blockchain technology. You see, it is something that can be developed. It is something that can be manipulated. It is something that can be built on. So any one of us can build on it, including you and I. Anybody can build on it. Right now, I think I have like 5 minutes left. Yeah, 5 minutes. So guys, any question? Questions, guys, questions. I don't want to do another video because I don't want this to go away. Any questions, guys? Just ask me questions. Just questions about blockchain technology. Remember, today is about blockchain technology, so don't ask me about about any other thing. Just ask me about blockchain technology. I'm waiting. Question. Yes, don't we say transparency? Yes. Blockchain technology is all about transparency, security, and genuineness of every transaction. That's how you get to confirm it's real, it's not fake. This guy is not bringing something different into the table. You see, I don't know why when are we having the live trading you promise? Oh yes, you reminded me. Oh, Freeman Charles has reminded me. Chai, do I have time to talk about that now? Okay, this is what we're going to do. Okay, permit me. I'm going to create a short link. Now I'm going to create a short link. I would want you to click on it. We are going to go to that group. It will be a WhatsApp group. Then we're going to pick a date. We're going to pick a date. Yes, we will pick a date. Then we will start it. I want it to be people who are actually ready to move into it. So let's say the name of the short link. I'm going to create that short link. I hope it will be available. So it will be, the name of the short link will be BTL. What should I give it now? Live. Okay. TMN Media. Hey, my time is up. Oluwa. Live training. My time is up. Okay, I'm going to use this short link. Let me quickly send it so that you guys will get it. I'm going to use this short link. This short link, I'm going to use it. I'm going to create a group with it, connect with it, and you'll be able to participate. With the way explain blockchain technology is, it is well understood. Okay, thanks, John Greatness. Oh, time's up.